Nisu's biggest battle in life was cancer.
Does it help with the ladies?
It's like the ultimate risk, you know? Like, it's crazy. Like, I tell them, like, to go out with me, and they're like, no. And I'm like, you're really going to say no to a cancer survivor?
Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast.
A totally different day.
No, I just want to say something.
See?
The last episode was shot 5 minutes before this.
What are you
No,
saying?
no,
bro?
it
No.
wasn't.
No,
No,
just because
what
you
do
went outside the room and changed,
What?
it doesn't mean it's
Just
a-
because
No,
you
just
don't
because-
change your clothes and
just
wash
because-
them.
Yeah, you wear this
Shit.
one fucking t-shirt every day. You fucking stink.
You don't even
And now you're-
shower.
Yeah. Look at you.
Like
When's the
it's-
last time you showered?
I really think
Is
we
there
should
water in
play
your
rock,
house?
paper, scissor for
rock, paper,
whoever has to
scissors.
sit next to him because he's stinking.
That came from the heart.
Yeah.
That
so
wasn't
mean.
even a joke.
That is
wasn't
so
a
mean.
bit.
Do it again. Do it again.
It just sounded like racism. Like you hate Sri Lanka.
Is it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fucked up. Is it because I had cancer too?
Why will I hate you for that?
I don't know.
Damn.
Sorry.
Guys, today is a special episode because we have a person. We have been building up to this moment because Nisu's biggest battle in life. Like, my battle is against that troll who trolled me on Instagram, and Fahim's is the guy who is better at him at football, but that's most guys. Shamali's is Shamali's. I don't know who she's battling against, but for Nisu, it was cancer, and that's a big battle.
Shit, that was so cool though.
And to be like,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was really hard.
yeah.
Yeah, go on.
And so you would think that the guy beat cancer once, but then cancer's like, I'm not going to give up. So cancer came again.
But then Nisu's like, I'm not going to give up
Yeah,
either.
yeah, and this was like, fuck this. I beat you once, I'll beat you again. And then
That's
he-
not what happened.
What? You
What do
got
you
it twice?
No. Just the second time, I was like,
No, first, okay.
I'm not going to the
let's
hospital. and then my mom's like, okay, fine. It's okay.
Your
And
mom
then-
was like, yeah,
No, so-
fine, leave it.
Leave it, it's okay.
Bro, I was like 11, I was stupid. And then
Wait,
I
can
was
we
on
go
my
You
iPad.
are
chronologically?
21, you are still
Can we
stupid.
can we go chronologically? Can you tell us about the first time?
Chronology samajhi.
हाँ, chronology.
Oh.
पहली बार का बताओ. How did you
Okay,
find
so
out?
we're going
Like,
on that.
what was happening?
Basically, this episode is us going on that journey of Nisu having cancer because we want to go on
I
that
mean,
journey.
you guys watch the vlogs and you see it on the podcast. He's always fucking around about it, and we also joke about it. A lot
Yeah.
of people that hang out with us for the first time are like, "Are we allowed to say that?
Mm.
Like, is that fine?" But that's the atmosphere he's created
Yeah.
around it. But obviously, it wasn't always that easy. So today, it's a deep dive into Nisu's journey, a
Yes.
dissection
Yeah.
of the enigma.
Okay, shut up, doctor.
I was hyping you up, bro.
sorry.
He doesn't like to be hyped up.
He's so used to us putting him
He's
down.
like, you stink. He's like, yeah.
He's got a weird kid.
I'm like, Nisu, you're so good looking today. He's like, what? Why?
Yo, that's fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Let's take it all the way back. Give us a bit of a backstory.
Yeah.
How old were you when it happened?
I was
How
10.
did it happen?
How did
Set
you
the
find
scene.
out?
So I was 10. I was in 5th grade. And I was just on my way to the canteen at school. And I fell down. The senior came running from the other side. And what? Yeah. And then I fell. And
So wait, you ran into a senior basically.
A senior ran into him.
me.
Okay.
And I didn't see him coming. And then I fell. And then my knee was hurting.
You know
and
what else you didn't see coming?
Wow.
It's
I
been
thought
2
we'd be
minutes.
serious about
The cancer joke counter won.
Okay, sorry, restart. Come on.
Yeah, you were 5. You were in 10th. No, you were
You
were
were
10.
10.
You were in 5th grade.
Yeah.
A senior ran into you during break.
Yeah. And then I fell. And I felt like I broke my knee or something. I couldn't walk. So then I somehow made it to the canteen, had my food. I was happy. And for like 2 weeks, I couldn't run, play sports or do anything. So then I went for like a checkup, like an x-ray and shit. And then
So, but like your leg was what? Was it?
it was
up?
swollen. Yeah, it was swollen.
And was it
and-
painful?
Yeah, it was like really bad. And then,
So you waited for 2 whole weeks.
yeah, because like the swelling would go down and then I play something and then it'll come back. And then,
So basically, you initially did show a doctor, and he said nothing. Just like
he
no.
ice it or
For like
whatever?
2 weeks I didn't.
Oh, you didn't show a doctor
No.
at all.
No,
Obviously
I
you
didn't
wouldn't show,
wanna-
right? Because it's like he just fell.
No, so I
Mm.
didn't want to tell my mom it was swollen. or
Wait, your
go to
mom
doc-
didn't know for 2 weeks.
No, she knew the day I fell, but then after that I told her it was fine, even though it wasn't. Because then she wouldn't let me go down to play badminton.
Got it. Got
So
it.
yeah, that was more important.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I went to my doctor and she was like, it's nothing, it's just a blood clot or something. Like, come to the hospital tomorrow, we'll do a checkup and see. And then went for a checkup and did the X-ray, the CT, everything. I'm waiting outside the doctor's room, playing Angry Birds, just chilling there for
iPad
3 hours.
baby.
Huh?
iPad baby.
No man, on my Samsung, bro. The iPad didn't come yet. Wait, wait.
So Galaxy Tab.
Yeah, wait. And then, like, I'm getting kind of mad, right? Like 3 hours I'm outside just playing Angry Birds.
You're getting
And-
angry.
Yeah. So then they call me to the room. I go in, and then my mom's crying, my dad's crying.
Like crying. Like
Yeah,
proper
they're
crying.
like crying. Yeah. I was like, what's wrong with them? Like, and then my mom's like, yeah, I have a back problem. Like, so I'll have to get surgery.
You have a back problem.
No.
She's saying that because
yeah.
she's crying.
Because she was
that's it.
crying
Yeah.
and she didn't want him to feel like something's
Yeah.
wrong.
And she's like, we'll go to Bangalore. There's a doctor there who can do surgery on me. And he's like good with like bones and all that. So he'll look at your leg too. We'll just do it there. I was like, cool. 3 months go by. I'm doing chemo, my hair's gone. And like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
All because
And
your
I'm
mom
on
had
my-
back pain.
Yeah. And then one day, like legit 3 months in, I'm
Wait,
with
so
my
when
cousin.
in these
Wait,
3 months
you
you
didn't
didn't
know you had
know
cancer?
You had
You had
No,
no
I
idea.
had no clue. I had no clue. And then, like,
Bro, how
I
dumb
remember
are
when
you?
my hair started going, I started plucking out hair from the sides to have like a
Mohawk.
like a mohawk. And
hadn't they did a surgery on your leg?
no, they did a biopsy. That's it.
Yeah.
And after that, like I
You were on
never
chemo.
So you
Yeah.
lost your hair and you still didn't realize it was cancer.
no clue.
I-
They said it
you
was just
don't
medicine.
know when you're 10 years old, you don't know
Yeah.
what cancer and stuff is,
Yeah.
I
Sharan.
don't know. I mean,
I
I was a
mean,
smart
I
kid,
feel
but-
like at 10 I would know what cancer is. If
Yeah, no way. Shut up.
Yeah, stop capping.
Yeah.
Yo, she said
But yeah, so I was chilling with my cousin. This is like 3
so
months.
3
later.
months of
Yeah.
treatment, no idea.
No idea.
Okay,
No
and you're
idea.
chilling with your cousin.
Like in like big bold letters it's written chemo ward. I go every single day. But
Okay, I tried helping you.
We are not capping. He's capping.
that sign can't help me. I can't read.
yeah.
No, he was reading it as chemotherapy.
No, but it like never clocked.
Fuck, I
right?
hate chemistry.
It just never clocked. And I didn't bother googling it or anything because I was busy playing Jetpack Joyride and shit. And then I'm with my cousin, we're watching something, and there was this kid with cancer, and he's like, "Oh shit, even he has cancer like you." And then he just goes like, and then he runs out of the room. I was
Wait, he
confused.
was not supposed to tell you anything.
No, he wasn't. And then I go out, and then I asked my mom, I was like, "Do I have cancer?" And
So what was going on in your head?
I
when
didn't
your
even know
cousin
what
said that?
cancer was
Did
like.
you know the impact?
No,
like,
no,
of
I had no clue. I had no
having-
clue. Yeah. And I went, I asked her, and
You
then
just walked into the
my
room.
aunt, my mom, dad, everyone's is there. And then next thing I know, everyone's like crying and getting mad. And my cousin's locked in a room. And yeah, like
Put him into
I can hear him
anxiety.
screaming inside and shit.
So wait,
And
they never
they,
answered
like-
your question.
No, so
The
all of
moment you
them,
asked, then they started crying.
they started crying. They all went to a room. I'm still outside, just waiting. Jetpack Joyride. And then, and then, yeah,
This game has gone to
You better sponsor us.
yeah. I can hear my cousin like yelling and like crying and shit. They were like beating him up or something. I don't know, bro. And then my mom
They
comes
were
out.
beating the cancer into him, bro.
She takes me to another room and she's like, "Yeah, you have cancer." And then she like explains. I still didn't know what cancer was. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I thought it was like a viral fever, like it'll go.
Yeah, I really didn't care.
What stage was
I was
it?
like, when can I go down to play? Like,
Oh, so you have not gone down to play? at
no,
all?
no.
What stage was this?
2 or 3. I'm not really sure. And yeah, and
Basically, at this point, your life revolved around playing games like badminton and running and stuff.
yeah.
How did you take it when your mom told you? Did she?
He didn't understand
No,
the
but
im-
did you like do research after
And then
that?
I googled it.
Yeah.
No. Your auntie. Say you have cancer.
Nisula, you have cancer.
Jetpack.
No,
Jetpack.
like for real though, that was me. And yeah.
Can you imagine what a fucking bastard child? Okay, he has cancer. Okay, everybody around him is losing their minds.
And he is chilling.
But what did you expect
That's
him to
elite
do?
level mental, dude. If I was
At
10,
10
and
years old.
Kobe mentality.
yeah, it's COVID. Yeah, this is some
Mamba
next
mentality,
level.
my bad. Yeah.
I feel like if I was 10 and I knew what cancer is, I would like die.
Yeah.
Just knowing that,
What?
just knowing, not actually die, but like die knowing that I have a disease which could actually kill me in like 6 months. Like, I would be so broken.
Yeah, but I guess that's what helped him, right? His
Yeah.
The fact
mental
I'm stupid.
strength.
But then you looked into it and what
But
was
then,
going on in your mind?
And then I like read about it, and there was like so much that I didn't understand, obviously. But
Mm.
um, like there were like a lot of cases of people dying and all of that.
Mm.
And then I was like kind of scared, right?
Mm.
That's when like I started reading about it, like, and then I like kept my iPad down. I'd like look around the hospital, like check like what's going on and shit. And then that's when I like read into the medicines.
What was your mental state like? Were you sad? Were you?
Did you ever feel
Yeah,
like
I don't know, bro. Like if you lost your eyebrows and your hair and you had no friends, like how would you feel?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Only thing I have to lose now is my eyebrows. Rest everything I've lost.
No, but wait, I wanted to ask, like, were you ever like scared, like I don't know.
Were you ever
No,
scared to death?
at this point, you were what, 10? You said, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I was 10, yeah.
So, did you ever like lose hope?
No, not really.
You knew you were that guy.
Yeah. I'm that guy.
So
I'm
if
him.
you would say
Yeah.
you would have lost hope, you would have put some emotional music and then we could have made this something, bro. You're like, no.
We'll use the gap before he said no.
No, but okay. No, I genuinely, okay. Obviously, you were sad, but like, were you like, was it affecting you? Like, was it like, do you know whether
I
like, your
feel like-
behavior changed once you found out what you had? Or was it the same throughout?
I think because you were so young.
Yeah, because I was really young. I
yeah,
think
the
it
gravity
didn't
didn't really hit. Yeah.
I didn't like really know what it was.
Did anyone
like,
shave their head with you in support?
No.
That's fucked up.
You need to
I would have
ask
done that.
ask people, yeah, why didn't they do
Shut
that?
up, Fahim. You would never.
I would never.
His hair is the most important thing.
Okay, so wait, 3 months into the thing, when did you find out that okay, the cancer's gone?
No. I want to know why. Excuse me, why you're jumping? You're skipping a lot
No,
of things,
yeah,
man.
You're not letting him answer.
No, but you have gone all the way to the end. There's so many things you can fucking ask in between.
Yeah, so thing is,
Oh, I
like,
didn't
I was
ask
getting
you, go on.
kind of sad and shit, right?
Mm.
And then the best thing ever happened. I was in the hospital chilling one day, and Make-A-Wish decides to see me, and then
They chose you.
like they were just going around the hospital, and then my doctor's like, "Oh yeah, he's a Sri Lankan kid, all that."
Yeah,
Yes,
gave
Cam.
you points because they
Yeah,
knew you were Sri
yeah,
Lankan.
yeah.
NRI quota.
Yeah, and then they came. They're like
Please tell
asking
you
me a
made
bunch
good
of.
wish.
It was really cool. Wait for it. And then they're like, "Okay, do you want to go to New York?" All that. And I'm like, "No." And then they're like, "Do you want to meet Amitabh Bachchan or like Shah Rukh Khan?" I was like, "No. I just want a fucking Xbox. That's it."
You wanted an Xbox.
Yeah.
They
And
said
then-
you can meet Shah Rukh Khan or go to New York, and you said you
Fuck
want an
that.
Xbox.
What am I gonna do with them, bro?
Make-A-Wish came. They chose you out of everyone in that hospital.
Yeah.
They offered you anything. Make-A-Wish, and you wished for an Xbox.
Which your parents could have bought you, but your parents can't buy New York or fucking Shah Rukh Khan.
I mean, they
You
could
think
have
your
bought him a
parents can
ticket
get
to
you
New
Amitabh
York.
Bachchan? Make-A-Wish could have.
Bro, wait.
Why are you making him feel bad for his wishes?
Now he's regretting it.
Hey, but like I was 10. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you read
Yeah.
chemotherapy, so yes, you are, we know.
Yeah. And then I asked them for a Xbox 360 with a Kinect sensor. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, at least you got to connect out of it. That's fine. That's
No,
fine.
I
Yeah.
didn't get it.
Fuck!
That was the problem. That's when like everything hit me, you know. I'm like, okay, shit, no one cares. I'm gonna die. Blah,
Is it
blah,
really a
blah.
wish?
That's when you felt the most dejected in your cancer journey.
Yeah.
When the Kinect didn't come with his Xbox.
Wait,
Yeah.
so Xbox came but Kinect didn't come.
No, but then see, I'll tell you. So then a month later, they called me. They're like, "What's your apartment number? We're here and all that." And they come up, and then I feel really bad, okay, because they give me my Xbox, and then there's like 3-4 other bags like full of gifts for like other children and stuff. And then I just asked them like, what did the other kids ask for? I thought like, okay, someone would have got like a PS4 because it just came out, and these kids asked for like books and like coloring pencils and I don't know, like just paint and shit.
Were they not offered Amitabh Bachchan? Or, like, did they just,
No, that was a special offer, bro.
that was just
Black
for him?
Friday.
And then like I felt kind of bad. And then they told me that like in I did my treatment in Bangalore. So they're like in Bangalore, like till now, this is like the most expensive gift. Like we've got someone.
Make-A-Wish, not really making wishes.
exactly. Yeah.
You bankrupted them, bro. Their budget.
No, so thing is,
significantly
they were
reduced.
complaining so much. It's like they had and they were giving it, but they didn't want to give it, you know? I
They,
was-
they given books and color pencils.
Yeah.
Make-A-Wish. It's like make a grocery trip.
And so, how long were you always were you always admitted in the hospital? Like the 3 months?
No, so no. So only for my chemo cycles, I'll have to go home, and some of them were like in-day cycles. So I just have to go in the morning. By the evening, I'm done.
Was
I can,
chemo tiring? Like what was
yeah,
it?
extremely. I think chemo is like the worst thing ever.
Like,
It's like
What does it feel like?
I don't know. How do I? It's like you're like a full bottle of vodka down all the time, but like it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not
Please
fun.
don't say that. A lot of people are gonna be like, sign me up.
No, like without the good things, like you're just like extremely drained and yeah,
It feels like
it's
the
like a
life's
constant like
going out of you
hangover.
is what I've heard.
Like-
And seeing patients on chemo is the worst.
Yeah.
Like you can,
No,
like it,
being on chemo is the worst. Shut up. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm saying chemo is the worst. Like seeing it, you can understand the chemo is the worst.
No, you can't. You think you can understand
No,
my pain,
chemo is
bro?
the worst. You're the guy.
I'm just the guy next to him.
Fine. Go off, King.
What is the emotional toll that was on your parents like when this whole thing was going on?
I mean,
You
I-
didn't really have those conversations.
No, not really. I mean, now I do. Now they
Like
bring
now,
it
what
up.
do they say about those times?
now we didn't bring you up this far for you to treat us like this.
Exactly.
Not once, twice.
Okay, so you
No, but then the cancer card has been
No,
extremely
wait.
helpful.
So
Can you first give us the whole picture?
yeah.
Okay.
So how long was the first episode? Like when did they declare you as cancer free the first time? How long did the treatment last?
So 2013 Jan, I started chemo.
Right.
Oh my god, that's
And-
the year I graduated school.
Yeah, and by like October, November, I was done. And it was supposed to be like a whole like 1 year or a few months more. I don't know, but all the cancer cells were like gone. They said you can stop treatment. It's
They
fine.
hadn't done any surgery, just chemo.
No, I did my surgery in April of
Okay.
2013.
They resected the tumor. They did
Yeah.
chemo. They said the cancer was gone.
Yeah,
where's the tumor on your leg?
Like
on
the
my
knee.
left knee. Yeah, and and then by like October, November was done, and then I was getting ready for school again. Like in like 2-3 months, my hair started growing back, and I was all good.
So how did you feel when you went back to school?
Thing is, I didn't. I was getting ready to go back to school, and then right before school, I had to do this checkup. And then when I went for the checkup and the
This is
results
in
came,
Bangalore again?
yeah, I went to Bangalore again, and then they're like, yeah, round 2, baby, and yeah,
And this time,
Cancer
it
is
was?
like I'm back, bitch.
And this time, what cancer was
this
it?
time it was lung.
Oh my.
Yeah.
No, it's the same primary
It's the same
cancer,
thing.
but
With
it
spread.
metastasized
Metastasized,
to
yeah.
his lungs,
Oh really?
and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like really bad. And
But how does it work when they say that all of them are dead and suddenly it comes back?
no, so there could be still like recurrent tumors, or like some cancers such as osteosarcoma, you can have like recurrence, even when it's completely gone.
Like
especially
it's a relapse,
leukemias,
basically. Yeah.
lymphomas. These are very known to like always recur, and most cancers actually have this thing.
So wait, this
When it
is
comes
the
back.
cancer that metastasized and it reached its
Yeah,
end.
so a metastasis is basically you have a cancer somewhere and it goes to different parts of your body, and that's a really bad sign usually.
Okay, but now my doubt is, I feel like to fight cancer you have to detect it at the correct stage, right?
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you whatever cancer it is, if you detect it early enough, can you survive?
Yeah.
Or are there some
Your
cancers where
survival
it doesn't
rates
matter
are
when you
much
detect
higher.
it, you're done?
Yeah, most cancers, but some cancers are really malignant. In the what that means is basically they metastasize really quick.
So it spreads.
Yeah, as soon as the primary focus comes, it's spreading really quick. And if it encases like major arteries or major veins in your body, that's when we say the tumor is unresectable. Like you can't remove it because it's attached to these vital structures. You can't use surgery to remove it, and then it's usually palliative care, which is chemotherapy and radiation to like decrease the size of the tumor and
Immunotherapy.
like symptomatic benefits. But usually by that stage it's too late. In theory, yeah, if you can detect a cancer really early, you should be able to
But
deal
how
with
do you
it.
detect like what you have to do? Like
You need to go for your regular checkups and
Regular checkups are
Yeah.
important, and that's like one of the biggest issues. Like for example, a stomach cancer, it's a very slow growing tumor. You won't necessarily feel much symptoms, and the symptoms that you feel will be very non-specific. Like you might feel like a loss in appetite, or you might feel a bit weaker, but it's very gradual, so you don't feel like anything's wrong, right? So people don't like see it coming, and by the time it's detected, by then like it's
It's too
often too
late.
late.
Yeah.
And in final year now, I have orthopedics, so we are learning about osteosarcoma. And whenever osteosarcoma is a bone cancer, which is what Nisu had, and whenever I learn about it, I send Nisu a picture.
Yeah.
And just like they're talking about the facts in it, so an osteosarcoma with metastasis to the lungs, the 5 year survival rate is like 20%.
5 year survival rate
Yeah,
meaning?
as in a person who has that,
Hmm.
they're like
The
only
chances
20%
of
of them
surviving
survive
5 years. Okay.
Yeah. So this guy really beat like all the odds to be here. He did that twice. And when he told me this, like when he said that it went to his lungs too, I was like, holy shit, like you're a legend.
Yeah, and that too when you're 10, 11 years old. That is crazy.
Well,
I really
how's
am that guy. Man. It's crazy.
I think
How-
I need the glasses for this episode.
how does it? How is it that there's so many medical advancements, but like there's nothing to like?
Did you guys hear about this theory? And I'm sure you've heard about it that they found a cure for cancer, but cancer is too profitable a business.
Man, that's bullshit.
No, but this comes up a lot, right?
This
Like,
comes up
Yeah,
a
it comes up a
lot.
lot. So
every
I'm
month
like-
there's a new cure for something, and like
See,
for cancer.
the thing with cancer is, it is not a disease in the sense, like, okay, let's look at a disease. You have this organism that causes a disease, and it has certain antigens or toxins specific to this bacteria that brings about this reaction in your body. Cancer is not that. Cancer is your own body going haywire. And there are countless amounts of genes and regulatory mechanisms. So we have a thing called oncogenes and oncosuppressor genes. Oncogenes are genes that get altered and lead to the
Cancer.
development of cancer. Oncosuppressor genes protect us from cancer. But there are a million things that can go wrong. The thing is, no two cancers are identical. They can vary in their genetic alteration, the type of tissue, the cell they have, the pattern of growth, the type of spread it shows. There are an infinite number of permutations and combinations, which is why it is so hard to come up with a cure for cancer.
But it's not impossible.
I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna be the guy to find a cure. So
But-
don't fucking ask me.
But like, does the way you live your life impact your chances of getting cancer?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how carcinogenesis work is there are things called primary carcinogens and secondary carcinogens, and just like for example, people that work in factories, there's this thing called asbestosis.
Mm.
Asbestos
The
industries, it
in the
leads
glass
to,
industry.
yeah,
and
it
stuff,
leads to a cancer of your pleura, which is what covers your lungs,
Mm.
a mesothelioma. And there are like a lot of examples like that. Environmental exposure is a skin cancer is very common in the West because they don't have melanin and they're exposed to the sun a lot.
Mm.
Skin cancer rates are very high in the West. So there's 1,000 different things that can, environment, genetics, it's an interplay of
No,
all
like
these
for
things.
instance, back in the day when we were younger, there used to be these. I don't know if it was ads or just our parents making up stuff, but I remember not having Lay's for 4 years in my life because I was told that it's going to cause cancer. So, like stuff like that, like your diet, your like workout routine, all of that, does that impact it?
Your diet, I think.
Working
does
out
to a
is
point,
definitely
yeah.
like it's protective, not just
Yeah,
for cancer,
not just for
so
cancer,
many
for
diseases.
anything.
So,
Yeah, cardio.
the
and
diet,
stuff.
there are a lot of, so let's the thing with diet is, so they have a tier list for carcinogens, right? There's an organization that maintains it. I'm not sure what the name
Yeah, in the
was,
US,
but yeah.
I remember. Yeah,
But so the lower tiers, like there are stuff like excessive sunlight exposure, excessive meat consumption. These are all in the lower tiers. When you look at the list, you'll see that there are so many potential carcinogens. When people, so there have been studies that show, for example, excessive meat consumption does lead to a higher incidence of colon cancer. But the studies are not very conclusive.
Like
and-
sausages.
yeah,
Red meat.
Red meat,
red meat.
yeah,
basically.
but the thing is, the studies aren't very conclusive, and there are also studies that show that this is not true. As I said, it's a very unpredictable thing. You can't necessarily like predict how it'll come. But what a lot of people do is they'll use the studies that suit their
Product
opinion
or whatever.
or
yeah.
whatever it is. Like you'll have right-wing nationalists always advocating to stop eating meat,
Red
saying
meat
that,
and
and
stuff.
this is always what they go towards. Where I stand when it comes to that is there are so many things that can go wrong, having red meat in moderation does not do anything bad for you at
Anything
all.
in moderation is okay.
Just as long as it's in moderation, it's fine. There are only so many things you can control. Just do. If you worry about every single thing like this, you're never gonna get anywhere.
Just end this with YOLO, dude.
Just like stuff that's really bad for you, like smoking and lung cancer. There have been studies for decades that show that there is a
Relation,
positive connection between
yeah.
it, because cigarettes contain a lot of carcinogens. So yeah, cut smoking. That's definitely gonna help you out. But the gray area, not really.
The probability of you getting cancer if you consume a lot of sugar is high. There's like
Yeah, I mean, I've heard all sorts of things, but sugar, in moderation, again, it's fine. Unless you have uncontrolled sugar, get it checked.
So, but like
control
for
it.
example, 10-year-old Nisu, what was the reason he got cancer? Like, is there
Osteosarcoma, the biggest risk factors are radiation. So if someone's had like CT exposures, or if someone had another cancer and they had radiotherapy, they might be more prone to this. But in this country, like I've asked
it
him
could also be
this.
just
Yeah.
genes,
Yeah,
right?
genes obviously is one thing, but there was not necessarily something that stands out like that. Like I said, a million things can go wrong.
what was the feeling like when you realized that you don't have cancer anymore? Like, what was that like? How did your parents feel? How did you feel?
Wait, is this like between the first and second
Yeah,
time or
yeah,
after the second?
yeah.
First,
Yeah, so
between-
I thought it was only getting over by the end of the year or something. And then when the doctor came and said, you can stop now, like you can go back home.
this is in
Mm.
November, October.
Like, yeah, by like September and October. And that was like the best day of my life. I was like, fuck, I hate this place. I hate the hospital. I'm finally getting out. I just wanted to go back to Kochi. And yeah, and then it was nice. Like, I remember saying bye to everyone in the hospital. Like, yeah.
That's when your teacher lets you off from class early.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I like the hospital. It was weird. Like, I liked the hospital, but I also like hated doing treatment and everything. But like the nurses and shit, like
They were gang.
yeah, my homies for real, yeah. And like I said bye to all of them, and
You said see you never.
yeah, all of that. Like, I was so excited, and yeah, and
How
then
are your parents? They would have been like
yeah,
Relieved.
cloud nine.
they were so
No,
happy.
Sharan, they were fucking sad. They were like, fuck, he's back. Fuck. Kid's fucking back.
Nothing will kill him.
That's really fucked up. Yeah, that was not funny, bro.
Shut up and continue.
Yeah. And then-
Sorry.
Yeah.
Please continue.
I can't do this. Shut up, bitch.
Yeah. And then I told you, like, I went back, I was getting ready for school and all of that. And then the second time, the report came back, and then they said there's like a few like lumps in my lungs. So then they didn't tell me that. I had no clue. And then they're like, let's go for a checkup in Bangalore.
Man,
And-
you should have known. When they
Field
were back
No,
No, he was that GTA meme. Ah, shit, here we go again.
no, but the thing
My
is,
back
right?
is hurting again.
No, but the thing is, every 3 months I go to Bangalore for checkups. So then, I was,
I thought it was just a
yeah.
routine checkup.
yeah, I was like, okay, fine, cool.
You had
And
booked the tickets this time yourself.
yeah, and I reached the hospital, and my mom's like, just wait here for a bit in the car, I'll come back.
So wait, you were left in the car while they went into the hospital.
Yeah,
This is in
yeah.
Bangalore. You've reached Bangalore.
Yeah, and I was just waiting in the car park, just chilling, jetpack joyride, and then yeah,
The stocks of this game after this episode.
yeah, and then my mom comes back, she's crying again. I'm like, that's weird. And
Your mom had what
Yeah.
job?
yeah, and I was like, what? And then she comes, she sits in the car, she's like, okay, like, don't get scared or like angry. All this happened. We'll have to do treatment for a few more months. I started laughing. I was like, no, are you stupid? I'm not getting back in there. Like,
You
no
started
way.
laughing.
Yeah, and then
Like
how-
a hysterical.
Yeah.
Like,
and I was like, wait, she's serious. And then I started crying. I was like, I'm not going.
What do you think? It was a prank or what, bastard?
Yeah, and then I started crying. I was like, I'm not going back in there. I was like, I don't mind. I'm gonna
How
die.
did you cry?
please.
Like, was it like wailing or like slow tears?
Dude, shut
Dude,
up.
I want to know the process.
I was like screaming and like yelling and crying. Like, it was anger.
This
It
dude's
was-
doing research like he's gonna play him in the biography. The documentary is gonna go crazy. Sharan's 10-year-old Nisu. He's like, what was the cry like? Was he wailing? What was the
Was it just like one tear rolling down or like
No, man. Like,
You punched your mom and you're like, ah!
But you said
What the fuck?
you said I'd rather not go back.
Yeah. No, I said
No,
I said I am not going
He
back.
politely declined to
Yeah.
cancel.
I'm good.
Yeah. My mom's like, you have to do it. I asked her like how serious it was. She's like, it's pretty serious. Like you have to do treatment. I was
Where's
like,
your dad?
and then I was like, dad's in the doctor's room.
Crying.
Yeah. And my mom's like, and then I asked her if it was serious, and she's like, yeah, it is. And then I asked her one thing. I was like, do I have to do surgery or not? And she's like, no. But then I could see she was lying, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm not coming. I'll die. It's fine. And she's like,
So sad.
yeah. And she's just crying more. She's like, what are you saying? Just come. This time will be very easy. It's very simple and all that. I was like, no. Like, I'll die. I'm fine. Like, I'm happy. And
I've lived a good
Yeah.
life. He's 11 years old
Yeah.
with his fucking Xbox and
Yeah.
jetpack joyride high score.
oh, by the way,
Imagine
I got
the
the
guy.
connect, by the way.
Huh?
Like, I
Make a wish
yeah.
round 2.
No. That's not how they work, bro.
Make a,
They
No,
thought
ma-
I was gonna die, man.
even make a wish
motherfuckers.
is like, ah shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
The
Okay, so you ended
expensive
up
guy is
going.
back.
Yeah.
You ended up going. Obviously.
No.
What?
I'll tell
You
you.
didn't go.
So
How you
I
here?
told my mom's like, she agreed with me. She's like, okay, like fine. If you don't want to come, it's up to you. It's fine. I didn't know she was fucking with me. She goes back in 5 minutes later. She comes with like 6 helpers, like the people who like carry the wheelchair and shit. And then like there's like a nurse in the back, and they just open the car. They're holding me, put me in a wheelchair, and they just take me in. I was like,
So wait, they just dragged you out.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, fine. Like I can't do anything. So I told them stop. I was like, I'll walk and go. It's fine. Like I'll do it.
And then you ran.
And then I couldn't run, man.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
of course, yeah. Sorry.
And fucking idiot, yeah.
Asshole, man.
Yeah.
You flex on him, man.
Then I went to the doctor. Bro was so happy to see me. And yeah. And
My
You were
next
just
trip
trying to
to
lighten
New
the
York
mood,
is
bro.
sponsored.
he's making bank, man. Like, yeah. And yeah. But my doctor was like really chill though. I had like 2 doctors. They were like insanely cool.
The
So,
boys.
Yeah. They were my boys.
No,
Yeah.
but it's okay. The second time also same process, surgery and then chemo.
Yeah, the second time the chemo was like much better though.
The
Why?
second time, but like during chemo,
I
like,
think-
was it like you were so in tune with the entire system that like if there's a new nurse and
Yeah.
they're like, you know, just do this.
No, the second time like I
like, did you know more than?
yeah, so like they do something wrong and like I'm like correcting them. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, yeah,
He's
like I
part doctor now.
no, so and like my mom and like all of us we'd get so mad. Like nurse used to mess up so bad, like always. Like how are you so stupid? Like yeah. And they'd forget things and yeah, but whatever. They probably have a lot going on. And yeah. I'm
You had a
sorry.
lot
Not
going
as
on,
much as
bro.
you.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. And, yeah. And but then yeah, my doctor's like, all this happened. This is not like a 1 year thing. It's just 6 months. So it'll
So
be
this
fine.
was not as bad
This
a
was a loan
degree.
deal, bro. Fahim, this was a loan deal.
Wait, so this is the stage was not
This is not a permanent move.
the stage was
Shut
not bad for lung cancer. What
No.
was the stage?
It was pretty good.
In
But then
Xiaomi's
thing
dictionary,
is-
there's only 2 stages: stage good, stage bad.
No, but thing is, even though it was not as bad, the surgery was much worse than the knee one. Because with the knee, I just like couldn't walk or do anything for a while. But like it didn't like hurt if I didn't move my leg. But the lung thing, like right after surgery, you can't move at all, and you can't breathe properly, and you can't laugh, cough, do anything. and
any movement.
I feel like I've told you this story. This is like right after my lung surgery, chilling in the ICU, and then I finally get my phone, right?
Oh, I know the
And
story.
yeah, and so what happened was I opened WhatsApp, and my dad sent me a text, and then I check it, and it's like a good morning text, but the O from good, right? It's just titties, like. Like it's a fucking butt naked woman and just titties and the G is right here, OOD, and then morning. And
That's when you realize it is worth living.
no, so then no. So
You're
then
like, I have not experienced everything in life.
Your dad sent you this right after you recovered from your
Yeah.
cancer surgery.
Wait,
Yeah.
this is a WhatsApp forward?
yeah. And then
And it was
I
like written forwarded many times.
Back then, I don't think that.
it was just a picture.
Okay.
And yeah. And then I started laughing. But then I told you like I couldn't laugh. And then I started hurting like a bitch. And then I started crying. And then after you do lung surgery, you have like a lot of phlegm and like, like I don't know, like a lot of build up, like fluids. I don't know, it's weird. And I started laughing, and then I was crying, and then I was in like a lot of pain, like it was crazy. And then they do something, and then like some sedative kind of thing, I don't know. And then I went to sleep. But yeah, my dad was banned though. From entering the ICU. Yeah.
Because of the
Wait, you
dream?
told them?
Yeah.
You told them?
No, because my mom was like, why are you laughing and crying and all that?
And you showed her.
My phone was in my hand. I couldn't even move. Like, I was just like in pain. And then, yeah, the next day, mom's like, why did we send you this? And I was like, I don't know. And then,
Mom's having a parallel
yeah.
fight.
And yeah.
Outside the ICU.
Your dad slept on the couch that day, man.
Yeah. So,
Outside the hospital,
yeah.
bro.
so my dad's like friends sent this to him, and he was like forwarding it to his other friends. And yeah.
I mean, yeah, classic.
Yeah, it's the
One of the boys.
boys. Yeah. Yeah.
Got the wrong boy. Not his actual boy.
Yeah. And he accidentally sent it to me.
So,
And-
like, have you ever asked him, like, why?
No.
Like, you never spoken about this?
He was like, I mean, when I came up, when I got out of the ICU, he was just like laughing and saying sorry and shit. Like it was chill. Even I was laughing after that. I could laugh. Then.
Showed you
Yeah.
your first pair of titties.
Yeah.
Okay, but
And
okay, so how
It was
long,
a good morning.
how long did this session go on for?
Like 6-7 months.
And then you were back to Cochin.
Yeah, yeah.
So
How
then-
did it feel this time to be like done with it?
Yeah.
Did
This time was kind of a problem.
Did you
What?
believe it?
So the first time kind of took a lot of my hair
Mm.
off, right? Like it was gone like forever.
Mm.
But the second time really fucked it up.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Look at this, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah, like yeah, it was kind of sad, but it was fine. And
Like, you lost all your hair in the second time?
no, so you always lose all your hair. Like
it's just the growth?
all your body
doesn't come
hair,
back.
you lose it when you
Yeah.
do chemo. And yeah,
And then, how was it going back to school after this entire experience?
it was fine. Like it was all right.
Did kids
The
treat
first
you
day was
good?
kind of cool because like everyone came to
Wait,
see
second time they told you you're cancer free. Did you believe it? Or you're like, nah, fuck you guys.
You said
No,
this
so-
the last time.
me. They said that, and then I had this thing called a chemo port. You know what chemo port is?
No, it's like the Iron Man thing.
It's like that, but it's
No,
small.
for your medication.
Yeah. So instead of doing like IV
Yeah.
to the normal way, it's like a port.
To the large
And
vein.
yeah.
This was the one that got infected?
Yeah. So the first time I had it got infected, and then I had to get like the second one.
Oh my
And
god.
then
They
when-
really fucked with you.
Yeah, yeah. It was fucked up. Yeah.
And
No,
then-
when you
and
are
then-
on cancer medication, your immune system is kind of shitty.
No,
So
but
you get
Yeah.
a lot
when
more
did
infection.
they finally come and tell you you're cancer free, you can go home? What did that feel like?
I didn't care. I was like,
I was
yeah, I'm
prepared
just
to
gonna
die.
be back here next year.
This is not a
Fuck
new
this shit,
experience
yeah.
for me.
Yeah. No, I really wasn't happy. Like I was like, okay,
You
whatever.
didn't even say bye to the nurses.
I
It's
didn't- I
not a
didn't.
goodbye, just to see you later.
But wait, I have a question. So when you rejoined school, did you join where
No,
you
this
left
is-
off? Or
No. I was like, I joined one grade.
Bro,
This is Nisu entering school again.
Facts.
bro, no, everyone in school knew you had cancer by now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're telling me you went back to school and you didn't get a hero's welcome in school? Like, no one
Uh,
cared?
No. So thing is, I went to school the first day, and then by the time it was the first break, all my batchmates were like right outside my class,
Hmm.
You
and-
deserve that, king.
Yeah.
and like most of my friends, I mean, and there were like a lot of random people I didn't even know. Like this one guy came up to me, and he's like, I was walking outside. He's like, bro, do you know who Nisula is? He is my friend in 5th grade. Like he came back to school. Do you know him? He's in your batch. I just looked at him and I was like, yeah. That
He
that
asked
class. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that class.
Oh wait,
And
is this because of the hair?
no, he,
Oh, okay.
like
You were shouting.
no. He
He's
just
writing a road story.
no. So he just came and asked me, and I don't even know this guy.
He was just trying to ride the cloud.
Yeah, and he just came and he's like, and then I pointed him to like another class, and then
Yo, congrats on beating cancer,
Yeah.
man. What? I just got a bus card.
but yeah, like in 6th grade, going back to school, people ask you like a lot of questions. I mean, I think they do it at any point, but like everyone's like, oh, why do you have a bald spot? You're in 6th grade.
Yeah, people were insensitive. Were you ever insecure rejoining school?
So,
like,
No, I wasn't. Like I didn't really care that
Yeah.
much.
Hmm.
And for like 2 years, no one said anything. No one even asked me if I had cancer.
hmm.
Like they didn't even ask.
Hmm.
Like some of them knew, but then they still didn't ask.
Wait, okay, only some of them knew.
Yeah, some like
Word of
bro,
mouth would have got around for sure.
no,
right?
but like my old batch knew, but then they knew to like keep their mouth shut.
Oh,
They
okay,
didn't
right,
like go
right,
around
just-
telling other people.
Yeah.
But there'd be like one or two people who'd like tell juniors, and then some of them found out. And then in 8th grade, one guy, we were sitting in class and he just asked me, he's like, "Did you actually have cancer?" And uh, I got mad. I was like, "No, what do you mean?" And then started fighting with him. I was like, "No, I didn't have cancer." He's like, "You did. Stop lying. Your friend told me." I was like, "Who do you think knows more, bastard, me or your friend?" And then it was like a whole thing. But then I went back home and I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll just tell people." And the next day, when another friend asked, I told him, and then that's when I started. And then
That's when we got to the Nisu today, who just
Yeah.
tells everyone now.
Yeah.
I don't. It's for him.
It started.
It's for him.
Literally,
Fahim
the
has
first
introduced-
introduction of Nisu is, "Hi, this is Nisu. He has cancer."
I'm
No, no,
just
no.
trying to
Fahim-
break the ice.
Fahim takes me to meet all his friends, and he's just like, the second they get in the car, Fahim's like, "This is Nisu. He fought cancer twice."
I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
bro,
it's an
honestly-
icebreaker.
But it's
No, it
there's so
actually- yeah.
much like stigma attached to like saying you've had cancer
Yeah, so
that
I-
people don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like the first time when I was introduced to him, I was like, okay, this may be a bit they're doing, but
Yeah, I mean, bro, I do that because I'm genuinely. It still blows my mind when I think about it. Every time I read about a tumor, I'm like, fuck, Nisu really did this twice. And I'm so excited about it. And I want to let everyone know. So I break the ice like that, bro. I'm proud of you. Yo,
Thank
chill,
you.
chill.
not that proud. No, but did your teachers treat you differently? Like,
Wait,
Yeah,
did your
yeah, they
teachers
did.
know? They all
Yeah,
knew?
teachers knew. Yeah.
Okay.
And they were like really nice. And
They're giving him 10 minutes to solve the math problem.
yeah, like for real. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
He still
Every
takes
single day. I
advantage
still
of
do.
it.
Yeah. Still do.
the
Like
cancer
even in
card.
college last year, I had like pretty bad attendance,
Mm.
and I went to the department head's office, and she's like, "Why?" And I was like,
I
it
had
re-
cancer
no,
back
I-
in 2012.
No, I didn't say 2012. That's the thing.
I
That's
just said I had
secret.
cancer.
You never tell them when, because when you say cancer, they're never
They,
gonna ask
'cause they
questions.
can't ask.
They
Yeah,
won't
can't
ask you.
anything.
I'm just like, yeah, like I had cancer, and she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, I had cancer twice and all that. And I was like, it really hurts to like walk to class every day.
And see people
And-
with hair.
And
Fuck,
Dude.
Wow.
that is so fucked up.
Wow.
I
I
thought
crack
it'd
a
be
joke,
Sharan
it's
making these
fucked up.
jokes.
You both do this all the time.
Off
All
camera.
the time.
Sharan had to take off his shades. Why are you wearing shades, bro? This is a serious episode.
That's
Yeah,
why. He's
exactly.
crying
He's
inside.
crying. I've cried so much, nobody even knows.
Was it a whale or
He
a
made a
cigarette?
promise to himself.
yeah,
But like, I feel like with Nisu, there are a lot of things I hate about him.
okay.
But
That's it.
but I feel like I hate those things about him because, for starters, I see the amount of potential he has. But then I'm also like, this motherfucker survived cancer twice. Like, and it's not obviously he survived cancer, but also his mentality and his thought process on how he deals with something. Like, we all joke about it all the time. Like, all the time.
And it's not easy, yeah.
But like the fact that he went
It's
through
not easy
that-
to make the jokes, or it's not easy for me.
No, it's not easy. No, it's not easy for you. As in, like, we crack jokes, and it's a lot of fun. But like, knowing that this was something so serious, but you take it in such a positive way,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of people who would make this as an excuse, or who would be very bogged down by it. Yeah, like, yeah, fuck, I had cancer twice. I beat it, and this
Like,
is
it's a
who I
very
am.
positive
Yeah,
attitude.
for you, it's like a positive thing, and also like. Sometimes it's a humbling experience even for me, because like sometimes you're yelling at him like, why the fuck are you late, or Nisu, why the fuck do you do this, or this is so fucked up, and I'm then in my back of my head I'm like, this motherfucker fought cancer twice. This doesn't bother him.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He probably thinks this is his birthright. Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's like a license. Like,
Wait, so I can be late all the time now.
No,
That's
you
why-
don't.
no,
It's not like you ever try to be on time.
I was on
So-
time today.
Today he was.
Yeah.
That's,
He-
'cause I
that's
told-
why he called you 1 hour earlier.
Yeah, you were only supposed to be there for the second episode, but you're there for the first
You
episode also.
motherfucker.
So I asked him. So we were coordinating, okay?
No way.
And I told him come for the podcast at 4. And then I
No,
asked
you asked
him.
him to come for the podcast at 5.
No.
No, she's at 4.
Initially, I said 4, but then and this is yesterday. Then I was gonna ask Sharan, should we just tell him to come for like the second episode, because we'll get Rose to do the first episode. And then today, Nisu messages me saying, Shan's told me to be there by 3:45. I was like, okay.
3:45.
Then I asked Sharan, why have you called him for the first episode when we've discussed that Rose is going to be on the first episode? He's like, no, otherwise he'll be late for the 5 p.m. episode.
No way.
But but what I was getting to is I really admire, like, I feel like fucked up things happen in everybody's life if you live long enough. But I genuinely admire, and I feel like I've learned a lot from the fact that when something is really bad in my life, and after meeting Nisu, I'm like, he dealt with probably the
He
worst
basically
thing.
dealt with that.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how
he
much you
did.
lie when the cameras are on.
No, bro, this is what I
This
feel
is
deep
the internal
inside.
process. We
Yeah,
just
this
never
is
let
what
it
I deep inside, but like I don't tell this to you because you're a motherfucker. But I'm like, this kid dealt with cancer twice, and he's living life and he's happy, and I'm sure that was really tough, and he's taken that in such a positive way. So maybe I should just shut the fuck up and take things in a positive way as well. And my problems are not half as bad as yours.
Yeah, but you don't act on any of that.
No, I don't.
He has the thought.
Yeah, I have a thought.
The thought is what
Yeah,
matters.
not what matters.
Like, do people sort of chide you for being so positive about?
Sometimes. Like some people get kind of.
Let me at least finish the question, dude.
Okay. I was just excited. I was like, getting ready to cook, pull all the bitches.
Yeah. Do people chide you for being so positive about something that was so negative? Like, because obviously some people have had a traumatic experience, right? Like they've lost loved ones.
It does, because I've seen it happen so many
Yeah.
times
Yeah.
in front of my eyes. There'll be people
Yeah.
that we've met that we start hanging out with, and like most people understand how he is about this, and like that's his own journey and how he dealt with it. But there are obviously like some people, they even come up to him and they're like, I don't think you should joke about it like this. Like, God blessed you. You shouldn't like make fun of it like that. But that's not what he does. But yeah, a lot of people do misinterpret it. But what do you think about that?
I feel like
What were you gonna
He-
say initially?
no, I feel like he has rationalized this entire thing through comedy. Like he knows
Yeah.
knows what
It's
he
the
has.
coping
yeah, it's
mechanism
his
he's
coping
employed.
mechanism.
Yeah.
So some people might like it, some people might not like. And I feel like that not liking comes from the fact that maybe they lost a loved one or saw someone go
Yeah.
through a lot of pain. But I feel
Which is
like
understandable.
it's
but
understandable, but like
But to each his own, right? If
Yeah,
he
and-
wants to,
yeah, I think they need to realize that this is his journey and how he reacted to
Yeah.
the situation.
yeah, no one's making fun
Yeah.
of their experience. It's his experience that he's talking about.
And because he gave us a C card, we
The
cracked the
C
same
card.
joke.
Wow.
The C word part.
Yeah, the C word pass. So we cracked the same. Like
Yeah.
I
With
know
him.
that this could be with him.
Yeah.
Like this could be triggering to a lot of people when we crack cancer jokes, and that's understandable. But then we are only cracking with him. We're not cracking with like random people.
It's
So
only
Yeah.
directed towards him.
yeah,
No, also like I only like find it comfortable when like people like say someone I don't know at all says something about it, then I get mad.
Mm.
But then when it's like my friends, I don't mind at all. Like
Yeah, that's what you gave us the
Yeah.
C card.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have the C pass, yeah, don't worry. But like some people don't, and then they say shit.
Mm.
That pisses me off. No, bro. Not yet. Maybe tomorrow.
So long it takes
Parth,
one day.
Parth off camera met Nisu for the first time. He's like, "Do I have the C pass?" And Nisu was like, "No, not today, but maybe tomorrow."
I'm just nice like that. Like, I'm
I
chill.
lose
Yeah.
with the C card. I don't feel honored at all.
Does
Okay,
it
next month.
help, does it help with the ladies? The fact that you beat
No, not
cancer?
at all.
yeah. Does it?
Bro, at least like act like it does, man.
It does.
He
It does.
just said
It's like
so
the
much.
ultimate riz, you know? Like, it's crazy. Because they say, like, I tell them, like, to go out with me, and they're like, no. And I'm like, you're really going to say no to a cancer survivor?
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And then they say no again. I'm like, 2 times, by the way. And then,
They said no twice.
nah, they don't. And then.
So they go with you.
um,
Second time,
Dude, it's a joke. Just move on. Next question.
So you don't get
No,
girls?
I do. But I don't use the
C card.
C card.
what would you like to say to a kid who's going through cancer right now? If you had some advice.
Fuck, I was gonna say jetpack joyride.
See, just by it helps. Like, it goes a long way. But, like, it's all about your mentality, I think. Like, because if you give up, I don't think you're gonna. Like, you can obviously make it through the whole thing. But then,
Post that, you'll still be in a.
yeah, like, for me, the main thing was my mentality.
And I think
And
your
also 'cause I
parents
was
were
really
super
young.
helpful also
Yeah.
about it.
So everyone around me was like very,
Positive
Positive
and
about it.
happy, yeah.
and like my doctors, nurses, parents, friends, everyone, like, it was all positive, so it was fine. But like, I think about it sometimes, and like, if it was like a negative environment, like, I wouldn't be talking about it like this at all.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Shout
Yeah.
out to your mom, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and your dad for that
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have been easy on them for sure
Yeah.
to see their son go through this
No, but there's
at
like,
such a young age.
yeah, like, I'm lucky. I know that.
Respect to her, bro. You should treat her better right
Yeah.
now. Should listen to her, man. What are you doing here? You should be home right now.
Kissing her, hugging her.
Just said every single night.
Okay, that's
One
kinda
from me,
sexual,
one
bro.
from you. I said me first. Fuck.
Oh, God.
Like, just respect, man.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
but I think also because you were a lot younger, you didn't really know the gravity of the situation.
They had to share that brunt of it with you. So yeah,
No, but like, by the time it was second round, it was,
you were a veteran.
yeah, like, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Any last words? Not just to cancer patients, just to everyone.
Don't
Not
say-
last words.
Don't, yeah, don't say last
Last
words.
words for today's show. Today's show.
Man, I fucking
Today's
hate
episode.
doctors, man.
Fuck. No.
The minute he said that, I was like, how insensitive.
Any final words for this episode?
Final and last mean the same thing, bro.
No, last always
Do
has
you
a
want to
negative
end this
connotation to
episode
it.
a certain way?
Let's go for a smoke, guys. Come.
What is wrong with you? You think that's funny, bro? Let's go right now.
Okay, guys. This is something we've been wanting to do for quite some time. So I think the biggest learning from this whole episode is that fucked up things happen, but you try your best to take it positively, and sometimes it's hard. And thank you to Nisu for showing us the way and being so comfortable talking about it. Thanks, dude. I'm gonna
You're welcome.
not be. I'm not gonna be nice right after cut, but
After cut, it's like fuck you. Why
yeah,
you
fuck
late?
you, bastard. Yeah, but yeah, thank you guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.